Winter in West Bunkshire is like nowhere else on earth. Well, in many ways it is like many places on earth, a hilly, snowy area. But you get what I mean. I was cautiously driving up the snowy hillside roads of the West Bunkshire Braes to a job, whistling on to Take On Me and thinking about how wonderful my line of work can be. As much as I'd love to be an author, what I do to make ends meet isn't all bad. I mean, look at me, about to do some fixing up in a beautiful old hotel in a remote overlook in the middle of the Braes. The Underskirt Hotel. It was where my parents got wed as well, and I've always wanted to visit for that reason, but boy, it ain't cheap. And what luck. I was phoned about a job doing the guttering and some light electrical work, and they said I'd stay there for free. I could just about make it out in the distance. It started off as a small speck, and as I got closer it became a horizontal bourbon, the type your nan hides in a tin on the fridge, you know, the off-brand sort. Then it became a building, and soon enough I was parked in front of a grand hotel. It was quiet, apart from the chilly breeze. There was one other vehicle parked there, which I thought was strange, a beat-up grey Toyota Yaris. In fact, other than that, I couldn't sense any life in the area at all. I popped on my water-repellent Berghaus insulated gilet, a Christmas gift from myself, a good one too. This is the proper kit, you know, with the Hydroloft polyball insulation. Keeps it proper warm but incredibly lightweight, and has a handy, soft chin guard. It was on sale in blacks, and honestly, I felt like I was robbing 'em, as it's so sturdy, for this sort of weather as well. I made sure to pay the full original price. And then I went inside. I was beholden of the grandeur in this lobby. Beautiful early 20th century architecture, a thin veil of dust atop everything. It was dead quiet now. I went to the desk and rang the bell. I could hear some rummaging in the back, and then a small impish bellhop appeared. "Oh, hello, sorry fella. We're actually not open for business for another month." "Oh no, hi mate, I'm finally the handyman here to do some odd bits. Are you the bellhop? I think it was you who emailed me. Smallcock, was it? I've a small cock?" "Oh, it's actually pronounced I have a small cock, but everyone just calls me Dappy." "Why Dappy? And where is everyone?" "Oh, 'cause I fucking love end-ups. Oh, Talisa, beautiful woman. 4. And we're close for a big refurb. All the workmen from a firm in London were meant to be here already. But the weather's so bad, they've been pushed back a week or two till things clear. So it's just you and me and the Underskirt until then." "Oh wow, how excellent." "You say that. This place is creepier than my uncle's sock puppet routine. Ugh. I'm just glad to see another face. Anyway, I bet you're tired. Shall I show you to your quarters?" "Yeah, let's do it." Dappy took me up to my room, king suite no less, a plush bed that puts my meek little fold-out to shame. Linens as soft as anchor-spreadable butter, the one that's blended with rapeseed oil. A standing soaking tub and high-end soaps and toiletries. A not very good oil painting of a shipyard. Once I'd settled, I decided to FaceTime my dad, Faciolus, to show him around. "Dad?"
"Ah, you gimp! What's wrong with your face?"
"Nothing, I'm just smiling."
"Well, fucking cut it out, it's ruining me lunch."
"Oh, what are you having for lunch?"
Branston tinned spaghetti and about 15 boneless sardines pureed in a mortar and pestle, spread on Kingsmill soft white. And anyway, what fucking business is it of yours?
"You know, the doctor told me to keep an eye on your eating habits."
"Oh, fuck off. That quack doesn't know his arse from his knob. Mind your own. And where the fuck are you? That's not the normal shithole you creep around."
"I'm at the Underskirt. You know, where you and Mum tied the old knot."
"You're a grotesque little bunion, aren't you? We need to get you to therapy again.
I thought it would be nice to see where you two wed. Besides, I'm here for a job.
Well, I hope you aren't there too long. It's haunted, you know.
Since when?
Since always. Your mother loved the architecture and was dead set we'd have the ceremony there despite the ghouls. The whole ceremony lasted 3 minutes before we all fled the place. Makes a person crazy like watching too much Hollyoaks.
Well, the bellboy is all right, and God knows how long he's been here now.
Bellboys? Don't you know? Bellboys have the mental fortitude to endure all manner of climates, you thick and viscous shitbird. Don't base your pissy, second-rate and off-putting existence on a bellboy. You've got the mental fortitude of, say, an underdeveloped duckling splashing about a pond like a quacking, wading little disturbance. Me and your mother wanted a child, and were trying for one, and somehow you've ended up still being a fucking accident.
Well, I'm only here for a week or so I doubt anything bad will happen.
Yeah, and the Pope isn't a fucking atheist.
What?
You heard. Now leave me. My bread is getting soggier by the minute, and I've got some Coach Trip to re-watch. Piss off!
Love you, Oh, he's gone. I went to my van to grab one of a multi-pack of pom bears I packed away for my stay when Dappy appeared. Hey, finally. What you say I give you a tour of the hotel? Wait, one of those you got there? Oh, pom bears. Oh, do you mind if I have one? Sorry, mate. I don't really have enough to spare. Due to a starch deficiency, I have a quota of potato-based treats I need to eat, or I go loopy. You know, doctor's orders and that. Right, yeah, totally. Anyway, sure, I'd love to take a tour. Dappy procured a couple of hoverboards from the store cupboard, said it'll make things quicker. And sure enough, we cruised around the labyrinthine corridors and hallways of the Underskirt, gliding along the carpet with our 6.5-inch wheels. The corridors were long and sprawling. The doors seemed to make no sense to me. They were everywhere. I couldn't imagine how they'd actually lead to a room based on where the other doors were. Dappy assured me they were all functioning. As we turned a corner, we were met with the sight of twin girls, stood holding hands. Scary little fucks. I thought we were the only ones here, Dappy.
Hello, Dappy. Come and play with us. Forever and ever and ever.
You babysit twins once and they won't leave you the fuck alone. Dappy grabbed both girls by the ear and kicked them out of the building. Said they live with the farmer in the adjacent field from the Underskirt. We finished the tour, had a couple of Marmite and cucumber sandwiches in the hotel kitchen, and I called it a day. I spent the next afternoon working on the guttering. Once it got dark, I decided to stop, picked up my typewriter from my van, and retired to my room to continue working on my latest tale, Spankenloin Escapes. A gothic fiction about a scientist who creates a man out of spare parts, but the only parts available to him from the morgue are genitals. I tapped away until I felt my stomach rumble. Must have been time for another pack of pom bears. I thought I ought to slow down on my PB intake though. The snow was getting worse and I didn't know if I'd be able to so easily get out when I needed to. There's no shops for miles either, so once I'm out of pom bears, I'm fucked. On day 3, I started working on replacing the electrical outlets on the rooms. From the tour, I knew how many fucking rooms there were and how much of a Herculean task it might be, so started bright and early. I don't know what Dappy was ever doing while I was working. I saw him a couple of times behind the service desk, headbanging to N-Dub's 2008 hit Ouch off their debut album Uncle B. While I'd appreciate some company, I didn't mind the quiet while I worked. I was walking up one of the many flights of stairs dotted around the building to start work on that floor, when something very strange caught my eye. At the end of the hallway, as I got to the top of the stairs, I could see a hotel room door was wide open. From far away, I could barely make out what I saw, but I'm sure it was Dappy leant over the bed, enjoying a rim job from a giant pom bear. I rubbed my eyes in disbelief, and when I opened them again, the door was closed. I inspected the door, but it wouldn't open, and no one answered my knocking. Must have been seeing things, but that image stuck on my brain like the way cooking oil sticks on the outside of its own bottle, making it all sticky and annoying to use. It did put the thought of pom bears on my brain too, so I found my way back to my van to grab another pack. I went to unlock my van, but found it was open. Strange, I said to myself. Worst of all, I couldn't find my pom bears anywhere. I stormed back into the hotel, to the service desk. Dappy! Christ, finally. You've got a face like fucking thunder. Need a hand with something? Did you drop a screw behind a heavy-duty dressing table? Where are they? Come on, I'm not fucking about with you. Just hand them back over, and I promise I won't be mad. I haven't the foggiest what you're fucking on about. The pom bears, where are they? They're not in my van, and it's only you and me here. Oh, honestly, I didn't take them. I wanted some for sure. But I respect another man's starchy needs more than anything. If you wanted a bite of my jacket potato, but I said no, I'd expect the same courtesy as shown you. Okay. What about those twins? Could they have nicked them? I couldn't imagine so. They're deathly allergic to potato. Oh dear, that's no way to live. Oh, I know. They might as well be deathly allergic to joy and fun. A life without cheesy chips or hash browns is a life that not even a terrorist deserves to live. Well, if you see him... Oh yeah, I'll fucking let you know, pal. All good. And he popped his headphones back on. I was still suspicious, to say the least, and I was bricking it. I'd not had a day without starch in years, and I was scared of what might happen to my mental well-being. I replaced a few more electrical fittings and began to feel queasy. The lack of pom bears was already taking its toll. I went back to my room and thought I'd clear my brain by writing some more of my story, but I sat there and no words could get on the page. I hate writer's block, but especially when I knew what the root cause was. No pom bears. That night I had a terrible dream. I saw my dad and Geraldine murdered. I awoke in a cold sweat, scared it was a premonition, but I couldn't start thinking like that. At a reasonable hour, I phoned my dad, but he didn't reply. I freaked out and phoned Geraldine too, to make sure she was all right. Geraldine?
Oh, hello, Mr. Hilton. How's the hotel? As fucking gorgeous as this morning's delicious fucking sickie.
Oh, thank God you're okay.
What do you mean? Did you hear the news?
No, I had a dream something bad happened to you. Wait, what news?
Oh, I just had a mini anal prolapse the other night, but I popped it back in with me loofah, so I'm all right. I'm back to me former fecal glory, squeezing out perfect little shits again. How is it though? As a little nipper, I used to dream of going to the Underskirt, meeting a charming Slavic businessman in the bar and going back to his king suite to be railed like an upper-class whore. Euphorically squealing like a fucking banshee. Maybe with a balding cuckold in the corner, playing on his knob like a tenor saxophone.
Oh, it's all right. Really beautiful place, sure, but yeah, it's just me and the bellhop here.
Oh, how's he?
He's all right, yeah, just got my trepidations.
How's that?
Well, I'm concerned he might have swiped the last of me pom bears while I wasn't looking, but he says he doesn't know what happened to them.
Oh, that's a right fucking toughie. Pom bear theft should be punishable by beheading, if you ask me. My little fucking beauty. Well, it's fab hearing your voice. Be careful, storm's getting worse by the day, they say. We've completely sold out of weather protective storm guard door seals. It's a national fucking shortage.
Thanks, Geraldine. I'll try.
Oh yeah, you fucking should. All right, I've got to go finish this Sudoku now.
Ah, how far have you got? Any progress since last month?
No, still stuck on the first square. Wish me luck. See ya.
After she hung up, I saw Faciolus left me a voicemail. Thank God he's alive.
You pestilent little fucking moron. Stop phoning me or I'll change my number again.
Oh, it was so good to hear his voice. I went for a stroll around the building, trying to distract myself from the impending pain of no starch. I checked the kitchen for any sign of potato-based good, but they were all out. I found myself in a grand corridor leading to the bar. I strolled in and leaned against the bar top. I felt a little lonesome, so started talking. Pfft, little slow tonight, isn't it? Then I saw before me a cadaverous smiling bartender in a beautiful smoking jacket. I didn't know if he was real or a figment of my quite amazing imagination, but I thought the company might be nice either way. I decided to name him Loins. Say, Loins, I've been doing dry January since New Year's when I got a bit too squibbly off of strawberry daiquiris and popped my top off and started farting on anyone who looked at me. But I think I could do with a tipple in lieu of starch. I've got a tenner in my wallet. What say you pour me a double dried hopped IPA, something with Citra or Mosaic hops? I'm concerned the tenner might stay there till next March. Sure thing, Mr. Abrams. That's swell. I like your Loins. I always liked you. You were always the best of them. Best fucking bartender from Newcastle Tyne and Wear to Abington, Northamptonshire. Or Abington, Gloucestershire for that matter. Cheers for saying, mate. Here's to 3 miserable weeks on the wagon and all the irreparable harm it caused me. How are things going, Mr. Abrams? Things could be better, Loins. Nothing serious, I hope. Oh no, just a little lack of crisps, you know. Pom bears. Can't live without them, can't live without them. Words of wisdom, Loins, words of wisdom. Then Dappy ran in and Loins vanished. Oh, thank God, finally. I've been searching for you. Whatever's the matter? I was attacked, doing a routine check of the rooms. I hoped you were okay too. Really? What room? 420. There was a lady in the bathroom. She attacked me. Huh. Well, I was going to do the outlets on the 4th floor anyway. Let me check it out. Oh, wow, you're a brave fucking bloke, it seems. Thank you. Feel like I'm going a bit cuckoo. I went upstairs and found the room. The door was left ajar, and I went in. I approached the bathroom and gently opened the door. The walls were a fabulous minty teal. The shower curtain was drawn halfway. Then a hand pulled back on the curtain, and a zombie-like yet familiar visage met my gaze. It was a face I was deeply unhappy to see.
Hello, cheeky monkey. Come to watch me bathe.
Carleen, what the fuck are you doing here? How long you been in the bath? You've pruned right up like a sultana.
Gotta get myself clean, lad. A freshly made, cheeky, chippy woman.
She got out the bath, embraced me, and I left the room. My man was playing tricks, or more so Dappy was. He was clearly pranking me somehow with some sort of hologram technology. I wasn't going to let him have the satisfaction, though, and I returned to the lobby. Oh, finally, did you see her? No. Normal room as far as I could tell. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with the outlets. Ah, right. I must have been imagining things. The blizzard's wind was whistling and hissing against the windows, which shuddered eerily as I finished up the 4th floor electrics. I had nearly finished the job, but the storm was not letting up, and I imagined I might be stranded in the hotel for at least another couple of days. So I whiled away the hours of my typewriter in the function room, doing my best to avoid Dappy and his trickery and try moving past the writer's block. At one point, dizzy with a lack of potato in my stomach, I went to the bar to grab a can of Session West Coast IPA, and as I returned, Dappy was stood over my typewriter. Oh, finally. What the fuck is this? Get away from that, you snivelling wet wipe. That's my story, and I've not finished it. Eyes off, mate. This is no story, finally. It's just pages and pages of the same adage, repeated over and over again. Get away from the typewriter. It says, all electrical work and no pom bears makes finally a dull fucking prick. Oh! You stole my fucking pom bears, I know it. You're playing tricks on me. I would never act like this. Come here. Get away. Come here. I went to my tool bag on the table and grabbed a Stanley knife and began chasing down this sneaky fucker. He sprinted out the room. You're crazy! Leave me alone! He ran to the lift, pressing the buttons repeatedly, but it took ages and he fled as I turned the corner. The doors of the elevator opened and a tidal wave of gravy poured out. Ah! Bisto! He ran off and I continued chasing him. He locked himself in the bathroom, wielding the spork from his lunchbox. Let me in, Dappy, let me in! I began plunging the Stanley knife into the door. You want to fuck me over, huh? I pummeled the door again and again and again. How dare you? Fucking me over raw. Couldn't even wear a condom, could you? You couldn't even be a gentleman when you fucked me over. Leave me alone! I'll call the police! I wanted to punctuate my point about him having fucked me over, so pulled out an out-of-date condom from my wallet, and eventually I smashed through the door. You want to fuck me over? You better wear one of these. I poked my face through the hole in the door, holding the Durex extra small condom. Here's a Johnny. He swiped at me with the spork, cutting my hand. I kicked the door down, but he'd climbed out the window. I followed him into the car park. As he fumbled his keys at his Yaris, he quickly realised I had already flattened his tyres with a gardening trowel, and he ran around the building. I was hot on this little prick's tail. Dappy! He ran into an ice-covered hedge maze that was for no apparent reason there. Like, why the fuck would a hotel have one of these? Anyway, I followed his footprints in the snow until they hit a dead end. I realised he must have backtracked on his own footprints, and soon enough I found him cowering in a bush, having tried to evade me. There you are, Dappy. Now just tell me, where are the pom bears? I don't know, please spare me, please. I won't tell the police, I swear. That's not good enough, Dappy. That's not good enough. And, well, if I'm honest with you, I killed Dappy right there with the Stanley knife. He screamed, but soon silence fell like a gentle snowflake. I went back to the function room to replace my Stanley knife, and that's when I noticed a strange scrunching noise from the outer pocket. What the hell? I opened the pocket, I keep spare screws in, and there it was. The last of my pom bears. I must have put them in there without thinking the other day. Phew. It wasn't Dappy after all. Suppose I didn't need to kill him. I ate them up, and my God, it was like turning on my taste buds for the first time. I was in a pool of culinary bliss. With my brain fog clearing, I was also able to finish writing Spankenloin Escapes. Marvellous, really. After a peaceful night's sleep, I finished on the last few odd jobs and packed my stuff up. The storm had mellowed, and the snow began to thaw. Then I could hear a convoy of vehicles parking up outside and went to look. It was the workers from the London firm showing up to begin on the refurb. One of them came straight up to me.
Hi there, mate. Are you Ivor Smallcock? We're from Camden Construction.
Oh no, I'm finally a local tradesman. Just about to head off, actually.
Know where we might find Ivor?
Yeah, he's in the hedge maze behind the hotel. I slit his throat with a box opener last night because I thought he stole me crisps.
All right, fair enough. Saves us doing some of this paperwork. Anyway, we'll just crack straight on. Safe travels, mate.
Thanks, you too. Oh, why'd I say you too? That's so silly. Then I heard a familiar voice.
Oh, finally, you're still here, you lovely lad.
Geraldine, what a wonderful surprise. What the heck are you doing here?
I hitched a ride with these blokes. They stopped into Porkborough on their way and happened to pop into B&Q asking for some plasterboard recommendations. We got chatting and I heard they were en route to the Underskirt, and that's just an opportunity I can't turn down. So I hopped in the back of that pickup.
Oh, wow. Well, it's lovely to see you. I'll give you a tour if you want, maybe give you a lift back.
Oh, that'll be a definite yes on the tour. But I'm going to stay with these lads for a few nights and make the most of being here. And between you and me, they promised to pass me around and use me fanny like a plaything. I can't fucking wait to get covered in Cockney spunk. Anyway, show me in, will ya?
I gave Geraldine the full tour on the hoverboards. Then, as we were in one of the hallways, Geraldine stopped at a wall of pictures.
Say, finally, there's a bloke in this old photo who looks like you.
Let's have a look. My word, that does look like me. What the hell? This is decades old. Oh, wait, that's my dad, actually. He's at his wedding reception. Wait, hang on. He told me he was only here for 3 minutes. He couldn't have had a wedding reception. Let me ring him. Dad, I've just seen a picture of you at a big reception party in the Underskirt. I thought you said you were only here for 3 minutes during the nuptials.
All right, Poirot, you got me. I fucking lied. Now leave me to watch an old episode of The Cube, you snot-sucking shite licker.
Oh, Dad, you're such a prankster.
Piss off, piss off, piss off, piss off, leave me alone.
Anyway, with everything cleared up, I wished Geraldine great luck on having a train of labourers have a go on our lady part, and departed myself. I will forever think fondly of the Underskirt. It's a part of the tapestry of my life, not only where my dad and mum got married, but where I took a man's life with a strong, lightweight, metal retractable carbon-finished utility blade. It's no king sweet bed, but I was certainly grateful to be back on my own little fold-out after a hard week's work. Before I go, here's a scene from Spankenloin Escapes. It's where Spankenloin's creator, the alchemist Dr. Lumbus, catches up with his creature after it has torn through a local village and killed the doctor's loved ones. Good night. At last, I saw him. After years of tracking, with him always a step ahead. In the distance in those woods, glowing in the light of a campfire, that familiar amorphous shape, 10 foot tall and gyrating its various appendages and protuberances. Spankenloin, I have you. I raised my flintlock pistol at the beast. I will finish what I started, I thought, or my name isn't Dr. Pelvin Lumbus. The creature turned to me. I could see its face now in the moonlight, secreting and pulsing. Like demonic fungus, its semen seeped from its abhorrent mushroom tips. Its many mouths drooled over the fire. Its vaginal entrances quivered and pursed, ululating. Its many breasts surging and tensing. Its arseholes puckering and loosening like breath flowed through them. My God, Spankenloin, it has been so many years of this game of cat and mouse, I forgot what a horror you were to behold. He spoke. I've not heard his voice in years, not since he fled Bavaria, leaving a trail of bodies in his wake, some of which dear family to me.
Master, get out of here. You've done enough.
I should say the same of you. All that murder, why?
The blood is on your hands, Master. I'm like this because of you. It should be you that they try to bring onto the gallows for what you have done. Not me. I didn't ask for this life.
Nor did I, but the morgue had only genitalia. Aren't you grateful to be alive at all? You brought joy to the people you'd service in the cellar of my castle. How lucky you are, Spankenloin, to bring the people pleasure, to be made purely of erogenous zones, satiating the myriad hedonistic needs of the people. You didn't need to kill them.
What sort of life is that? A cruel duality for an intelligent beast. A Swiss army sex toy in your dungeon, trapped away, a gruesome exotic fetishistic treasure for creeps. Yet, in the light of day, when I left to explore the world, The same folks who shower me in cum and celebrate my youthful novelties scolded and shunned me. They only accepted me hidden away and shackled so I could suck and fuck them, use my many cocks, be fingered in my many cunts. How dare they? How dare you? I wanted to join you, to join humanity, to explore libraries and read and learn and think. My God, what a gift it is that humans can think, but creatures like me are not welcome the same rights. We have no rights. These people needed to know the cruelty of my existence. They needed to be punished for their double standards. And so too do you need to learn. That is why I killed your brother.
But why not kill me instead? He had nothing to do with it.
Because you don't deserve such an easy escape. You need to be reduced to as close to a fuck beast like me, to have the things you love and desire stripped away, have the world and the fates and the furies rail you the way your cronies would rail my anuses and mouths.
I don't understand.
You are a fool then. You are a playwright who can't understand his own works. You are a philosopher who can't understand his own wisdom. You are an astronomer who can't understand the sky. Oh, dear Dr. Lumbus, you are a father who can't understand his own son.
Let me understand then, Spankenloin. I understand enough that I made you, and that I can unmake you, but I do not want to have to pull on this trigger.
Then you will listen to my lamentations. You will listen to my sonnet.
Fine, I will listen to your fucking sonnet.
Existence is a mere joke for us ghouls, a fact as special as I'm built to fuck, a fact some may say is pure and true luck. For my depression, this fact is the few. Built out of pricks, clits, tits and other tools. My humstores come and my extra mouths can suck, each arsehole size, green pea to hockey puck. For husbands I cuck, for scat fans my stool. All I wish is to write the great poem. His stories poets I hanker to join. A direction fate's winds never blowing. A sad fact for which you can thank my groins. Destiny stuck, matter not my groaning. The fuck monsters lament, I'm Spankenloin.
I see. But what can we do? Your whole purpose is to fuck.
That may be my purpose, but not my desire. Man-made life is cruel.
Then I shall do both you and humanity a favor. And I squeezed on the trigger, and the flintlock fired off. The lead ball shot at Spankenloin, but his thick, calloused, cock-coated hide was too much for the round to puncture.
You shouldn't have done that, Doctor. You could have helped me, shown me more mercy than resorting to murdering your own work.
The beast towered over me, a great shadow of pulsating and cum-dribbling willies and fannies flapping about in anger. Spankenloin, forgive me. I'm just trying to do the right thing.
Too late. You have cast your own hex. You will not see me again, not until your wedding day.
And the beast thumped me unconscious with one of its larger bosoms. I awoke in the morning, birds tweeting deep in the woodland. The last of the fire's embers trying desperately to keep alight in the cool morning breeze. And, of course, Spankenloin was gone. For now.